folks, welcome to our new chat show, and I have the lovely Breda with me. Yes, quiet as you know, yeah.
Not.
Breda with me. So I've asked her to come along this evening and have a chat and have the crack and tell me what's going on at the moment. Not alone in her life, but first of all I want to welcome you.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you. And it's great to be here because I just love the bones of this one. And I think she does such a service to all of her community by uplifting everyone. And I think we could badly do with it. So delighted to be part of this.
Switch that heat off quickly. Swear to God, I'm going to have to pay her a fortune. But you know, actually, all cotton aside, this evening, I was thinking, right, our chat, we could talk for Ireland, both of us.
Dangerous, the pair of us.
Yeah. And I was actually driving home this evening and I was thinking, you have so much to offer people. Motivation, inspiration. We're just so lucky to have you in Monaghan, number one. And I actually says, the first thing I'm going to ask her is about our young people.
Oh yeah.
So our young people, we have so many people, young people doing their leaving cert and their junior cert. And they're suffering with anxiety and depression, and I in the shop trying to uplift, motivate, but nobody could motivate them as much as you.
Oh, I don't know, she does all right.
So what advice?
You do a good job. All the young people love you, Helen.
Oh, I
and
know.
I think
well,
the reason the young people love you is because you're just a ball of fun and you're a ball of energy, and I think that's what people are crying out for in the world. Our young people in particular, a lot of them have been impacted by COVID. A lot of them would have, had to learn from school and colleges and different things at home. And I think it has impacted some of the social skills and some of the coping mechanisms that may have been there for them otherwise. So there's lots of things we can do for our young people though. A lot of it is making sure that our parents and our guardians are very positive in themselves, and that they are demonstrating behaviours that are in themselves all about secure, confident, and being able to demonstrate resilience, because all adults go through different things in life too. And when young people can see their adults around them or their guardians being able to handle life's hurdles, it gives them a bit of confidence too. And I think everybody needs coping mechanisms, and everybody finds their own, and I think our young people could do with a hand there.
You see, whenever we were young people growing up,
You're still young, Helen.
Oh, thank you.
You're very...
But we were told, get up, get out and get at it.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as being all over. I think that we are more, what would you say to our children now, we're more compassionate. And I think because of COVID, we've seen just that it has affected our young people so much.
Yeah.
And as you've said, they haven't got that skill of communication.
Yeah.
You see them at bus stations, you see them at school, and you see them everywhere. And what are they doing? They're texting each other. They could be flipping sitting beside each other and they're texting each other. And they're actually afraid.
Yeah.
Why am I afraid to tell you who I am?
Yeah.
That is a big problem. Why is young people afraid to hug each other?
Yeah.
Do you know, I think a hug is so important at any age.
And you're very good at it.
And I hug everybody. I'm a real hugger.
You are,
you
yeah.
know, and I reckon that when you're giving it out, it bounces back at you.
Oh, it does.
And it's so important.
Yeah.
So
it's peer pressure. Young people are under a lot of peer pressure. I do talks in schools the odd time and for graduate programs, and I can see the difference in the young people up to the age of 12. And then this side of the room I might have people 13, 14, 15-year-olds, and there is a world of difference. The little ones are still quite confident, and from 12 on, that's where you can see the peer pressure impact. And it's a very real thing, and now they have social media as well to deal with. So massive issues there, and I think we can't underestimate as adults how much support they need and how much support we can actually give them. And I actually was speaking to someone today on a Zoom call, and I said to him, try not to be as much of a parent, but try and be more of a coach. Think of what your young people will need and give them that when they're in the house with you or when they're struggling. Think like a coach rather than a parent. And I think that ends up with, more healthy outcomes for parent and child.
That's an excellent idea. And what I would find is when I'm speaking, speak to your children like you'd like to be spoken to.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Don't talk down at them, talk to them.
Yeah.
That's what's so important. Parents do think, oh, I've been there, I've done that, and I know, and I want my Johnny to be. Lose the attitude.
Yeah.
Be who you want to be
Yeah.
in life is so important, and that's what will make you happy.
Yes.
And you asked me a short time ago,
Yeah.
what regret would I have had?
Yeah, in your life.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to travel. I wanted to be a free spirit.
Yeah.
I had the case packed, but I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. So I
Yeah.
hid under the bed.
You hid under the bed, or it did?
No, I did. I hid under the bed, and then my mother started to shout, Helen, where are you? And I never answered. But I tell you, I answered her the next time because
Yeah.
I got a clip in the ear,
Yeah.
which I suppose done me no harm. But I do think that they need to be listened to more.
Yeah.
And now I tell my children, if you want to go, I'd help them.
Yeah.
I'd actually give them. The other thing is, I suppose, they're so close to us, as in having the phone all the time. I don't know what you think about the mobile phone. Personally speaking, I think children shouldn't have a mobile phone up until 13, 14 years of age.
Right.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, it's grand using it and watching people that are fun and crack and whatnot, but there's so much abuse and so much
Yeah.
wrongdoing going on the phone at the minute.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you. What do you think about the phone?
For me, if the phones are used right, they can pick up some of your content, it can pick up some of mine, it'll help them. But I think we probably need to get some instruction out there or some guidance for young people, because we're not telling them the dangers of going off into different sites that are causing them even more anxiety. And so I think the phones are going to be part of their lives, and if we try and take them out, I'm not sure it's going to work long term for them. But I would love to try and teach younger people how to use their phone differently. I'd love to get their feeds, and I'd love to cleanse them, and I'd love to put stuff in it like you and me and all the other people in the world that are trying to, you know, lift dopamine and inject dopamine into people, and actually and have them follow things that actually teach them, inspire them, uplift them, and give them energy.
Very good. Well, I think that is, we'll take a break here and we'll come back with part 2 just in a few minutes.